Inside Grand Prix News is presented by Allianz.
Hello and welcome to the Inside Grand Prix News. After Sebastian Vettel's victory on Sunday, we show you the latest news from the Formula One scene.
No breakdowns, no safety car phases, no problems for Vettel. The German driver scored his 6th victory in this season's 8th race. Last year, 5 wins were already enough to become world champion. Vettel led his 1,000th lap and won the 16th race of his Formula One career. He's now on a level with the legendary race driver Sir Sterling Moss. Everything that has happened so far can't be taken away from me. And that's a great feeling. And another record. For the first time in the history of Formula One, all 24 cars that started finished the race. No breakdowns during the whole Grand Prix. Instead, Michael Schumacher caused quite a stir in Valencia. He drove on, although having a defective front wing. The result? 17th place, his worst result ever. Teammate Nico Rosberg at least ended up on 7th place.
In general, I'm pleased because for once, after disappointing Monaco and Montreal, the weekend went to plan, and really the end result was just what the car is, can give. So that's okay. Then in qualifying, 7th, race 7th, better was just not possible here. But of course, not ideal because we're just very, very far from Red Bull, and we want to be winning races. So that's still a lot of work to be done.
And now to the latest standings. Vettel extends his lead. He's got 77 points more than his closest rivals, Jenson Button and Mark Webber. Vettel's predominance is also a factor in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull is clearly in front. McLaren and Ferrari are in 2nd and 3rd places, respectively.
Further Formula One news are coming up now, condensed by our Inside Grand Prix team.
Speculation continues over a possible move by Lewis Hamilton to Red Bull Racing. In one Austrian sports magazine, the Englishman has already been shown in blue racing overalls. According to Helmut Marko, Red Bull wants the best available drivers in the team. The head of Red Bull Motorsport adds that having Lewis in the team would also be good for Vettel, as he needs to be working with the best. One man in favour of such move is Bernie Ecclestone. The Formula One boss believes it would be fantastic for the sport to have Lewis and Sebastian in the same team. As of 2014, Formula One cars will be powered by 1.6-litre V6 turbo engines. This has now been agreed by the engine manufacturers and the FIA. The decision is seen as a compromise. Originally, 2013 was to see the introduction of 4-cylinder engines. However, many teams criticised this as too expensive. The current 6-cylinder proposal still needs to be ratified by the FIA World Council. Adrian Sutil faces a criminal charge. The Force India driver is accused of having injured Eric Lux in a Shanghai nightclub in April. Lux is the Renault team's business manager and was struck on the neck by a glass. The charge is grievous bodily harm. Sutil protests his innocence, saying it was all just an accident. And in Valencia too, Adrian Sutil was in trouble with the law. In qualifying, he was twice fined for speeding in the pit lane, the total €18,400. David Guetta presented his new show during the course of the Formula One weekend in Valencia. The famous DJ is also a big fan of the Royal League of Racing.
It was so perfect. Everything was so clean and so precise. I was really impressed. Those guys are machines themselves.
That's all for today. Have a nice week and see you next time at the Inside Grand Prix News. Bye-bye.
Inside Grand Prix News was presented by Allianz.